Hopefully you can hear me. Okay. I don't see my volume moving. So I'm kind of curious about that. You know what? I'm going to go out and come back in. Okay. Okay, there it is. So, hi, you guys. There's some stories that are out here that I just wanted to touch on really fast. So, I guess I'll start in the order that I have them. There's a new movie that one of the new movies that Idris is going to star in. It's called Beast, and the trailer came out. And some people on Twitter they're kind of sounding off about it. They're saying that they don't get why they have him in the movie fighting a lion. Um, they're saying things like they really got Idris punching on a lion. Some people don't have an issue with it though, because some people are like, "There's a movie with Idris punching a lion." People think that's a bad thing. So some people don't take issue with it, but some people do. Some people were saying, "Did I just watch Idris punching a lion for a new movie? What is happening with these scripts these days?" They're saying things like that. Hollywood is at it again. Yeah, Hollywood is always at it. I don't know. I don't. I saw the preview. I didn't. It looks like a good movie as far as action wise. I do get what people are saying. Um, as far as tying a black person to a jungle type, the story. It had to be a black family, right, in this jungle with the elephant, the loose. I'm just assuming they were on some type of safari. I don't know. I couldn't really get the whole story from just watching the trailer, but he's with his children, and they are, I guess, on a safari. And so I get what people are saying in that respect that they had to tie this to some type of jungle storyline or plot. And then I also get that this is the second movie where I think Idris has the word beast tied to a movie that he's in. And so yeah, people are saying his agents should, should be fired over this or whatever. I don't know, because I feel like when they took the script to him, he had the right to say, "I'll do it," or I don't think so." So if he doesn't see an issue with it, then I don't. But I do get what people are saying. Some of it, I get it. Um, but the way he thinks and the way he sees these things is up to him. I feel like now that he's going to hear all the criticism and the how people are concerned about this, he may think about this in the future when deciding on what movie roles he's going to accept and what he's not going to accept. Because I do get what people are saying about the two things that I just said. Now, people just being upset because he's punching a lion, I don't know. I don't know um, that we're supposed to say we're upset over this. I don't know. I guess I'll just say I don't feel upset over it. That's my opinion. I'm not necessarily upset over seeing him fight in this movie with this killer killer lion. Um, but yeah, I do get what people are saying about as far as putting him in this jungle like setting, and always tying black people to certain setups, right? I get it. But people, to me, this is just my opinion. These people are in Hollywood, the black ones, the white ones, and the whoever's, they're not very creative these days. They're not. So, I mean, if we're expecting them to think out things in a better way, I don't think we should look for it. That's just my opinion. But you guys can let me know what you think about all of that in the comments. The other story that's out here that was kind of from Twitter as well is Saucy Santana, and he has new music out. And I don't know if this has anything to do with that or not, but someone pulled up old tweets where he, I guess, was saying some things about Blue Ivy back when they were having this whole conversation. I guess she was about 3, 4, 5, somewhere in there, and Beyonce was allowing her to wear her natural hair, um, which I don't have an issue with. I don't know. I didn't get back then why people had an issue with that. But anyway, some people, I guess, had an issue with that. They felt like she wasn't combing her hair and all that nonsense. And I guess Saucy Santana was one of those people. I guess it was like 8 years because he said he was like 20 years old when he made the comments. And so people are kind of calling him out about saying some of the things that he had to say. And they feel like he should issue an apology to Beyonce and Blue Ivy. He, of course, is saying no, he's not going to do that. And if Beyonce had an issue with him, she would bring it to him, right? Um, not that Beyonce is aware that he even said these things. So why would she come to him with anything? I think people are saying that he should apologize for even thinking that way, for even putting stuff nonsense out there like that. I guess he's trying to say he's today and 8 years later, he's not necessarily feeling the same way he felt at 20. He certainly would not do this while he is in the position that he's in or the climb that he's on. I don't know. I don't know what to think of it. I feel like people are right. Like he probably, because it came up, he probably could go on and apologize. But he was saying that he's not going to apologize for saying it because that's the way he felt back then. He's not saying that he feels that way today. But and then I guess one of the blogs had posted that one of the DJs, Houston DJs, was saying to him that he has a show coming up in Houston. He might want to go on and apologize to her because you're going to go to Houston where that's her hometown, and her fans are probably not going to feel welcoming, treat you in a welcoming way, knowing that this conversation is out there. But he's saying that people on Twitter seem to think, which I don't know who he think the people on Twitter is. I'm just saying, I don't know who he think the people on Twitter is, but I would imagine some of these people are her fan base that are on Twitter. I'm not saying that everybody's on there that's stirring the pot is doing this um, from a fan's point of view. I think that some of it, like I said before, are people trying to create confusion and conflict among our group of people, right? And so you see these comments where he says something about hair, and now you want to pull this back out because he's doing well. People are wanting to book him, and so he's on his climb, right? The show Carisha Please, that comes from him. He was the one who said that to her. So, there's some credit that goes there to him. His popularity has grown. He's on Teen Vogue. And so, yeah, people are definitely trying to stir the pot a little bit. Somebody's doing that, right? Who may feel like they don't want to see him in the position that he's in. So I get where he's coming from, but at the same time, you know, these people's fans do matter. Like your fans matter as well. He's saying that the fans don't matter, but that is certainly not true. And he can find out the hard way if he needs to do that. That they do matter. They absolutely do matter. And Beyonce's fans are going to matter as well if you're in her hometown thinking you're going to get on stage and that they're not going to let you know that they're there. Um, on top of the fact they don't have to buy the tickets, right? People can fill away now. So you do, and you have to meet people halfway. And a lot of these artists today, I'm imagining they don't have PR, they don't have people, artist development like they used to have, because there's a lot of stuff today that people would not have done in the past, right? They would not have let you know that they had an issue with another celebrity. That kind of was not the way people were doing things back in the day. But today, people feel like they can say and do whatever they want to say, and that there are no consequences to that. And there still are consequences, excuse me, to these things. And then another person that had a lot to say about what he was saying online yesterday is Ermine Wiggins, who has music out as well. Um, Deposit Your Check is out. The video is out too. The video is cute. He didn't have a shirt off in there, so. But anyway, he was saying that he feels like Santana should apologize because it's just the right thing to do, and you don't want to make it look as if you have some type of issue with Beyonce, right? Because some people are going to play off of that as well. So yeah, he kind of was putting his 2 cents into the matter um, as well. He said he feels like artists are trash. That people are quick to say that they don't need the audience. Yeah, that's what I was saying. They're quick to say that they don't need the audience, and they do. Like, who you think is streaming your music? Who's buying that? Who's buying all this stuff? Like, what do you make that make sense? Um, and Beyonce has a very large LGBTQIA fan base. Okay, I think a large majority of these people are the Beehive anyway. Um, and so yeah, you might not want to make them have to choose between you and her. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that story in the comments. Do you think there's a point in the conversation that people were having yesterday on social media? And I think too, people just have to be careful what they say. Whatever you put out there, you need to be able to stand on it 10 toes down. And I think that's what he's trying to say. Like, I'm gonna stand on anything I say. I can't go back and take that back. I put it out there. That's how I felt at that time. But yeah, issuing an apology, especially to a child, it can never hurt you. It just can't. And it is what it is. I do agree with Amara about that. It cuts both ways. You do need to meet people halfway on that, but we'll see what happens because I think they. And I'm so messy. I'm just like, I'm waiting for this show, child, in Houston. So we'll see what happened with that tonight or whenever the show takes place. But anyway, so moving on. So yeah, the other story that I wanted to touch on, oh, I don't want to get to that just yet. This Jennifer Lopez, I guess in a memoir or something or interview, she stated that she didn't want to go on stage with Shakira. Um, she felt like that they didn't need to have two Latin women on together during the Super Bowl halftime, in that she should have, one or the other should have just been given that opportunity. I feel like I get what she's saying, but let me say this as well, because I don't know that I don't even really watch Super Bowl games like that. But obviously you hear about the halftime, and now whoever's performing, you're gonna hear that all through the media, even if you don't watch it, right? Um, I don't know that I've heard a lot of Latin people. I think Gloria Estefan may have done it, but there's certainly a lot of people from that Latin music world who I feel should have been given the opportunity before her or Shakira. So we don't want to go there. I'm just saying we don't want to go there. But I'm sorry, that's just the way I feel. But I do get what she's saying. Like, they didn't really need to have two people who are classified as superstars, megastars from, and when normally you just see one person. Even though lately I think you have been seeing people have a bunch of other people on stage with them. It's rare now within the last few years. I would say that you would see just one person, like you used to see that back in earlier, back in the day. I'm only can speak for so long, right? Um, I think that we haven't seen that in a while. You normally will see a bunch of people, like even with this West Coast thing, I guess that's what I'm gonna call it. They had a bunch of people come out, and Mary J. Blige was there. Um, and the one before that, I think there was several people that were on the bill. I'm gonna call it. Um, so I don't know. She has appointment at the same time. She don't because you haven't seen people go out alone in a long time. Now, I didn't watch it, so maybe she didn't get her own time and Shakira didn't get her own time. Maybe they were both on stage together the entire time. I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments because I didn't even watch it. And then the other thing that I wanted to say about that is that she has a relationship with Jay Z, and Jay Z is the person that's behind all these halftime shows. You guys know that, right? So since he signed whatever he got going on with the NFL. So I feel like she should have took her concerns to him. She has that type of relationship with Jay-Z to where she could have voiced that to him, right? Or have her manager voice that to him. So I don't get that. Why she just didn't say, I don't want to, share the stage like that. And then I think they could have, I don't know, because I didn't watch it. So don't even let me get to talking about it because I didn't even see it. But let me know in the comments if you guys saw if they were together on the stage the entire time, or did she get her own set and then Shakira got her own set. But I kind of get what she's saying as well that she could have done it by herself, and Shakira she could have done it by herself as well. Um, and there are some other people that I feel like definitely should have had this opportunity probably before them. But that's just my opinion. You guys could let me know what you think about her, what she had to say in that statement about not wanting to share that time with Shakira because she felt like they were slighting um, the Latin community with that. Let me know what you guys think about that. And then the other story, that's not it. The other story that I wanted to touch on, that was Idris with the lion child. I'm sitting here debating if I even wanted to play that because I don't know. Anyway, y'all funny on Twitter. I'm sorry. There's a whole other story about Kevin and his wife Dreka because I mentioned this in my other video about him. Going out with people and then saying things in lyrics about who he want to line up, people's wives and stuff. Um, I was watching some other commentary and reading some blogs, and they're kind of trying to say she was cheating with the her trainer. Um, I don't know how true that is. I don't see anything to back up anybody making claims like that. It's kind of like when people do the whole thing to Todd, Candy's husband, and then they don't have anything to back up saying that the man is out doing something. It's kind of the same thing. I mean, what are we basing this story on? Because I don't, just because she has a trainer, she's not the only person with a trainer. Kevin has a trainer as well, to my understanding. He was, he lost quite a bit of weight. So I'm sure he didn't go in the gym and do that by himself. Just because she has a trainer do not mean she had to have a relationship with the person. I don't know if he was accusing her of something. I think people were saying maybe he was accusing her of this in a song or some lyrics or something. I don't know. And like I said about him, he says a lot of things in a roundabout way. So you never know what he's talking about or who he's talking about anyway. So I wouldn't put a lot on that to me. And that's just me. If you guys have some hard receipts that she is seeing her trainer, please let me know where to go and find them. But I was looking for that and I don't see anything like that. So I don't know where people are getting that from. And then the other story, since I'm on him, is the girlfriend is saying that she's not a mistress or a home wrecker, her and Nene. Uh, if he's still married, you are in somebody's marriage, right? Like, period on that. Because I don't know that there are divorced. People are saying they're separated, so he's still married. I mean, I don't, and like I was showing in this video, still has on her ring. She's been wearing her ring. The last picture that she posted with the ring on was in May. I think it was around May 17th. And I put it in this video. So his divorce is not final that fast, honey. Like his divorce hasn't been finalized that quick. They have properties, they have children, they have things that they would have to settle, and that's not going to happen in a matter of weeks. And so he is still married. He may be separated from his wife, but he is technically a married man. So, and how people look at that, how people view that, is how they view it. Some people feel like if the man moves on, he moves on, and he is the one that you are supposed to address. But these people are public figures, so that he's married, and that's what there's where the conversation comes in about people being mistresses. Like, people know these marriages are out here. You know that he's married, just like some other people have a spouse, um, and the way So I don't know. I'm not saying that the responsibility is not on him, because it is. But these women know what they're doing. They know what they're doing when they get involved with somebody's husband. Like, we're not gonna play that game with that. So yeah, like I was saying, you can see that she's still wearing her ring, and this picture is from May 17th. Because some people were saying in comments that she was no longer wearing the ring. But I guess if they're separated and if she's not wearing the ring, then yeah, why would she wear it? Um, she hasn't said anything yet, and this is, of course, it sounds like an interview that Tasha K would chase down, either with the girlfriend or with the wife, because he may have told the girlfriend, whatever the deal is between him and his wife. You know, so she may have some type of information on what's going on there. So I don't know. I would imagine Tasha is trying to to interview at least one of them. Um, I haven't heard Dreka really say anything about it. The only thing she was saying in one of her videos, where she was speaking about some of her products, she was saying that we reap what we sow in life, right? And she could have been throwing that at him. Maybe not. Maybe she was just speaking from a spiritual point of view, because she was talking about some of the products that she has on her website. So yeah, I don't know. Um, she has a story of her own, and if she chooses to tell it, she will. If she don't have to. That's up to her. Um, and I guess since he has pulled this girl in and she's claiming she's his girlfriend, I guess she can tell her side of things as well. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments. And if you know where to find this evidence that she is with her trainer, um, let me know the link or the website or blog or whatever that I can go and see that, because I don't see that anywhere. So I don't know where people are getting that from. And like I said, when he say things in his lyrics, he could be saying anything. That doesn't mean that it's true. And that doesn't mean that he's talking about his wife as well. Um, so let me go in on and say that. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about all these stories in the comments. The movie looks interesting to me. Beast, starring Idris Elba. It looks like a movie that I would watch. So I don't know, but I do get what people are. I get some of the stuff that people are trying to say with that, and maybe he needs to be a little more thoughtful in some of the stereotyping, and having fights with animals. And then he's kind of always in movies like this, action packed movies. Like, that's kind of who I think he likes these roles. That's just my opinion. because you see him in a lot of movies like that. And so I don't really take issue with it because I feel like he's doing it because that's the type of actor that he is. Um, but yeah, I get what people are saying with the jungle connection and the black man fighting the bare hands with a beast. But let me know what y'all think, and if you plan on watching the movie in the comments and these other stories. And I'll see you guys in the next video.